Yeah, we're excited to be in the MLS Cup final. That was our objective. And I think the guys did an emphatic job of making sure it was only one team playing here next Saturday. They did, I think, the best I've seen this year of them implementing our match plan from the first minute to the end, which gives us coaches and hopefully the fans and everybody watching a better feeling watching the game and not worrying until the final minute. So very proud of the guys tonight. And but what I experienced in the locker room is still hunger and want for more. And we'll keep the level of focus as high as possible for another week. And hope to have a similar press conference next Saturday.
Your overall thoughts on why you guys were so dominant today?
I mean, I can share a little bit of our match plan on the first two games against Austin, especially the game here in LA, to put them under pressure, who likes to play and spread the field out, and to involve 6 plus their goalkeepers, players, 7 and build up. And if you can successfully put them under pressure and make them make mistakes, it's hard for them to find a rhythm. And I think we did that emphatically tonight.
Hi, Gareth. Congrats.
Thank you.
2 questions. One, were you surprised that Austin was so massive? Like your center backs had a lot of time to play the ball off the back. And 2, how's Chiellini doing? What happened?
Well, I think passiveness has to do with the tempo of the game. We pushed the tempo very hard in the first half, and it's only natural if the tempo is higher than you're used to that you then take a breather when you don't have the ball. And I think it has more to do with that than them a conscious choice of being passive. I think if you look at their lineup, I don't think they wanted to be passive, but that's a question for Josh. Yeah, Giorgio experienced some issues with his calf, but there's no injury, but for precautionary reasons, we took him out of half.
Steve, same here, 2 questions. Eddie Segura, what is he dealing with? Do you expect him to be good for the final?
Yeah, he's also dealing with a leg injury. We'll know more. There were more tests done today and yesterday, so I'll have more information hopefully tomorrow.
And you said kind of, this is the best they follow that plan that you've implemented. Was you guys working out of the back and kind of those long direct balls something that you guys implemented? Because I saw more and more today where we're having a lot of success creating in the final third with those passes.
Yeah, deep runs and connecting passes in behind the opponent's back line is a huge part of our DNA. It's a big part of our game model. And the more we can do it, the better we are, the faster the game is, and the higher the chances are of us scoring. And so, yeah, it's absolutely something we work on, not particularly only for this game. It's part of our daily, maybe not daily, but regular training regimen.
Hey, Steve, congrats on the victory. I wanted to ask about the first goal. It looked like it was a set play. It looked like you guys had been working on it. Curious on how long you guys have been working on that play and to see Chicho again score from the corner.
Yes, we have invested more time in set pieces. I think it's only natural this stage of the season where duration of training and intensity of training, duration should be turned down a little bit. You can't get any fitness at this point in the year. And so we focus a little more on the details of the game, including set pieces. So we have invested more time in them, and that's Mark Dos Santos' department, and he's done a great job the past 2 games. We've scored 3 big goals in set pieces.
Steve, were you disappointed to go into the locker room at halftime only 1-0 up? Then first 15 minutes of the second half, they were having a little bit better of the game. How did you guys survive that? And once you got the second goal, it's just in illusion game.
I think before that, we saw very clearly that there were more goals out there. This is the way Austin plays and played all year. It's either or. There's nothing in between. And we felt, and our message at half was, play the exact same way, step up, do not sit back and wait for a counterattack, put them under pressure and they will make mistakes, and there's a second goal there for us. It happened to come in a corner, but it could have come in any other moment. And so I was very proud of the guys to continue playing in the same manner for most of the second half, with the exception, you called it 10, 15, I'll call it 6.5 minutes. I was very proud of the guys and their mentality tonight to continue our way of playing.
Were you not disappointed in that?
No, never. You'll never see me be upset when we're winning.
It's Steve over here. Starting off well has been a point years all season, right? You've been a second half team. You wanted them to come out the gate quicker than they have. Did you have any inkling that was going to happen today, or what? What do you think is the reason for why you started the way that you did?
Never told the guys to go start and play in the second half. This is just the way things develop in this league. It also has to do with the opponent, and which is out of our control. We try to play the same way all the time, which is a high tempo game, aggressive, at times extremely vertical, but at the right times also finding the right windows and pockets and passes. So I think really to answer your question, it has to do with the opponent's behavior more than ours. So we really take the same approach in all moments of the game.
You talked about the success in set pieces, that was intentional. We also talked about just how big a goal confidence-wise the third goal for Boku is coming from substitution, getting that goal, kind of bringing to validation all of the success of the play.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. Set pieces are in playoff competitions or in finals of tournaments, World Cups, European Championships, Champions League, are a higher percentage of goals than goals out of run of play. We know this, and games are tighter when there's more on the line. And set pieces are very, very important, and I'm happy we took advantage of it in 2 games. And Mahala has been very bright for us this season. Mahala has become more prolific this season in relation to last season. He has grown as an attacker, and his energy and his verticality coming in off the bench today was key, and his energy was key as well. And it was only natural that after putting a good performance in last week and this week, he comes up with a goal. So it's great for him and his confidence. It's great for us too. It's another option off the bench.
And just follow up, talk about prolific play. You didn't get onto the score sheet today, but then Wonga, another great game, another great effort. Just talk about us.
Yeah, I've said it before. He's a complete package. He has the ability to dominate the game and to put the opponent on his heels, and he did. Lima and Rigoni had yellow cards in the first half, mostly due to our strong left side with Giorgio, Chiki, and Denis. And we knew our message at half was continue, and things will fall. Yeah, he doesn't stop. He loves to play. He hates it when we stop training too early. He wants to continue training. He's an animal in a very positive way. In every sense of that word, a positive way. He's a pleasure to coach, and he loves being here. And I think he's just waiting for next week to score again.
Hey, Steve, congrats. I thought, among other things, one of the things that helped win the day was really smart game management. So I was wondering if you could talk about your thought process behind the starting lineup and also the substitutions.
Yeah, the tempo of the first half was very, very fast and high, and both teams suffered. In the second half, it dropped in tempo, and you saw both back lines get stretched a little bit. There was more room to counter, and then it's only natural that your attackers get a little tired. So we wanted to hold on to our first 11 as long as possible, because we felt we were close to the second goal than they were to getting a goal, and that's what happened. But as soon as the second goal was scored and that penalty was not called a penalty, we knew it was time to change. There's some fresh legs on the field and to shore up the game. And then in the end, when they're pushing, there can always be a third or fourth goal that can fall. But yeah, our attackers did a great job, Chicho and Carlos, as long as they could. And then bringing in some fresh legs is an option we have that not many teams have, with similar and sometimes different and better quality.
Steve, congratulations. One of the great things about American sports is in a final you get home field advantage. Been to a lot of games in Europe. The fans here, I would stack them up against any fans anywhere around the world in terms of the atmosphere that they create. This is a massive moment for them to get to MLS Cup and talk tactics with all players. But what's your message to the fans who have been waiting for this moment, for a few years now to kind of be able to experience it?
Yeah, amazing atmosphere here. It makes me feel right at home. It is my home, but away from home, my second home, Europe. So it's an incredible atmosphere, and this is for them, but it's also for everybody at the organization who's worked so hard over the past 7 years to put this club and organization on the map, to build it in the right way, and for the right reasons, to win for the city, for the fans. And I think you experienced it, and I think many experienced that tonight. So yeah, this next game is for LA and for our fans.
Hi, Steve. Congratulations on the win. LAFC have now conceded less than half an expected goal in both of these playoff games. What do you think is going right defensively, not only in this game, but also against the Galaxy in both playoff games?
I think the intensity of our defending and our pressing, and the overall tempo of the game is tough to hang with. And this has been our goal all season, is to push games as fast as we can, because we can go fast and we want to go fast. And we train that way. And it's only natural if we can put the game on our terms and during the 90 minutes, then it should favor us. And yeah, it's something that I pay close attention to. Quality chances from opponents, passes in behind our back line, and they've been few and far between in the past 2 games. So the entire defensive effort, especially from our attackers, has been really good, and our midfield has been awesome.
Take 2 more. Hi, Coach Ben. Just made 4 subs today. Another game, no minutes for Teo, no minutes for Bale. What's their situation?
They're ready to go if need be.
What's that plan? Not using 5.
Subs are never planned. We always react to what the game gives us. There was today, the subs we made were necessary, and I think the right choice. And it just goes to show what an amazing team we have. If we need, we can change the game in other ways with Christian and with Gareth. But today wasn't necessary.
Hi, Steve. Congrats on the win. Can you talk a little bit about Chiqui's performance today? Just his desire to stay on the field after that knock to the head. For a player of his age, still 23 years old, can you just talk about his growth this season and just his current form?
Yeah, he's getting old, isn't he? Yeah, another dominant performance. Again, our left side was fantastic. Chiqui and Denis had their way with Austin's right side, and he got forward more than he usually gets forward, which as an ex-outside back, the more you can occupy your attacker that you're guarding in the defensive end, the less you have to do defensively. So it was a great game from Chiqui again. Fantastic effort. I think he ran into a wall in the end physically because he didn't anticipate going forward so much today. But yeah, he's a warrior. He's a smart and clever player. He is also, for his position, he's a full package. He can defend, he can attack, and he has a heart and desire. So he's perfect for LAFC.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.